Hey, welcome to an episode of Chan's Beer Reviews. Another beer I got on Tavour. This is Double Oaked Mastodon, Belgian Style Dark Ale, aged in bourbon and wine barrels. It's pretty strong, 12.5 ABV. Alright, so 𝓕𝓻𝓮𝓻𝓲𝓷 leviathan. Hibernating first in freshly used bourbon barrels and then red wine barrels, this piece of a Belgian Style Dark Ale gains an epoch's worth of tannic depth and oaky wisdom. So 12 months in a bourbon barrel, 4 months in red wine barrels. It's from Rhinegeist Brewery, Cincinnati. This that's Logan behind me. This looks like a British beer bottle. I think it's an even 500 ml bottle. Yep, 500 ml. All right, so I mean, they're calling this a Belgian Style Dark, not a double, so basically a quad. I don't know if you can tell, but I mean, it has that maroon kind of color, same as the label. Yeah, it is a bourbon oaky, super bourbon and oaky on here, but also with the, you want some beer, buddy? Has the Belgian, the strong, Belgian style, the base brew, but yeah, really sweet smelling bourbon, vanilla, wood, almost molasses, toffee. I think more like toffee, not so much molasses, but there's like a little bit of like a peppery spice to it, like peppercorn, not chili peppers. It smells like very syrupy. I've let this sit out for like almost a half hour, at least 20 minutes. So it should be at ideal temperature right now. So let's dive in. Cheers. It's funny. I was thinking about, I might cancel my Tavour subscription because a lot of the beers I've been reviewing lately, I mean, if you've been watching my show, they've only been like okay or like good, not like great, but finally. Every once in a while, usually like, there's a few beers in each crate that are actually like really good. Yeah, so to me, this seems more like an old ale or like a English style barley wine. I don't really get Belgian on here because the barrel character is like so prominent. Like what I said with the nose, it's just huge bourbon, vanilla, wood, toffee, treacle maybe. There is a fruity flavor at the core. It's almost like a fruit punch kind of flavor, actually. Kind of like cherry, a cherry kind of juiciness, raisin. Maybe like a tiny little bit of like pineapple or citrus in there, which I know it sounds weird, but like I said, it's like a fruit punch kind of flavor. Leo's cramming in behind me. Really smooth, I gotta say. Yeah, it's really smooth. It is not a fireball, which is kind of what I was expecting. I mean, 12.5, but how long was this aged? So it's aged for 16 months. So okay, so that should take a lot of the edge off. I don't think there isn't much to be gained by aging the bottle itself much longer. It says vintage 2021. I don't know the exact bottling date. Tavour usually says the exact bottling date on every beer, but they pretty much only sell fresh beer on there, so I don't really worry about it. I will say, like, there's a warming sensation in the throat, but it's not burning. It's not like a nasty rubbing alcohol or gasoline or anything like that. Yeah, like if I was judging this blind, like I think if the brewery entered this as like an English barley wine or an old ale, I think it would score pretty good to those styles. I mean, and actually, I think I'd actually score it lower for what they're marketing it as, Belgian, strong dark, because it's kind of lacking the Belgian yeast character on here. First of all, as you can see just by looking at it, is not, super highly effervescent, which strong darks are. Pretty much all those Belgian, the Trappist, style beers, very effervescent. This one is kind of the other way around. I probably put it at, I put it like almost as full bodied and like light carbonation. Sweet, but nowhere near. I would not call it cloying. The Rwandan coffee beer I had a few days ago, that was way more sweet than this one. They did a good job on the fermentation here. Yeah, nice dessert beer, or just kind of like as I'm drinking it right now, like a nice evening sipper. Maybe like do some plain cheesecake with this. I would not contrast pair on this one. I don't think I would do, like I wouldn't have a steak. Like I'd have like cheesecake, vanilla ice cream, maybe cherry cheesecake actually I think would work really well on this one. And maybe like a soft creamy cheese like Havarti or Brie. I would not go sharp cheddar or something like that. The beer in the glass is kind of murky though. I don't know if this is bottle conditioned or what. Let's see. Like even coming out of the bottle, it's pretty cloudy. Bottle, as Simon would say. Yeah, there's some yeast cake on the bottom, so I guess it is probably bottle conditioned, but yeah, you can see like that foam is like a Pepsi or Coke style foam on there. It's just gonna fizzle away. Yeah, I definitely get the bourbon barrel on here. I don't really get red wine exactly. I mean, I guess that could be accounting for like kind of the fruity flavor I was mentioning. I said like cherry, red grape, obviously. That could account for it. Smooth alcohol. I'm really impressed on that. But like I said, I kind of wish they didn't say that what it was, the style on the label there, because to me this is more like an old ale or English barley wine. Kind of reminds me of like a J.W. Lee's. Man, I haven't had a J.W. Lee's in a long time. I don't even know if you can get them in Florida. Next time I go to Total Wine, I'm going to look around and see if they have any, but I don't think they do. Yeah. Yeah, to me this is a really, really, really good beer. I'm genuinely surprised. Although, and in fact, it's so good that I kind of am skeptical of, they're saying 12.5 ABV. To me, it comes across as like sub 10, maybe 10 tops. 12.5 is like, that's like Bourbon County type territory there. It's not, I mean, like there is a warming sensation to it, but it's not like, just hot, and it's not like this huge, like, it just doesn't feel that potent. I will say, like, there's plenty of flavor here, so I think a lot of the flavor is coming, obviously, from the double barrel aging. And you know, now that I like really think about it, I probably would put the mouthfeel at like medium full. I would not call it like a full straight up. I think it's like a slightly undercarbonated. I'd probably put it like light, medium light carbonation, which is usually how it works. It's like usually like the stronger the body, the lighter the carbonation. So yeah, medium full body, medium light CO2. Like I said, it's sweet but not cloying. So, you know, like, so it's not, you know, sickly sweet, but I would not like the finish is more even. Cause like no, I take that back. The finish is definitely on the sweeter side, but it's not sickly sweet. It's like this kind of aftertaste of toffee and vanilla. It's almost like a make your own Sunday bar. Man, I've been going a long time. The beer judge in me, like, does not like. I think I can give this like 4.5, maybe 4.75 tops. I could not give this a perfect 5.0, but I will say this is it's definitely one of the best beers I've had this year. And I'm really surprised, and I'm really glad I drink this beer. So yeah, check me out on Untapped. I'm at 𝗕𝗘𝗘𝗥 on Untapped, and I'd love to see what you guys are drinking too. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys probably tomorrow. All right, bye. Cheers. Oh yeah, Tavour. Link in the description below. You get $10 off your first purchase, and let them know that I sent you. All right, bye.